Hello everyone, welcome to Southern Wreaths. Today I'm going to show you how to make this really simple but beautiful burlap wreath. These are the supplies I'm going to use to make this wreath. I only use this and 2 zip ties and 2 pipe cleaners for the sign. I'm going to start by adding the burlap to my wire frame. I'm putting it on the inside and I'm just going to secure it with a zip tie. Right, I'm going to do the pull through bubble method with this wreath. I'm going to do it a lot tighter than I've showed you in the past because I really wanted this to be really full. And sometimes I like the way it looks where it's got smaller poofs, but there's a lot of them. I think it's really cute. And I just start on the middle bars. I pull through. I figure out about how big I want it. They're not all going to be exactly the same, but you want them to be about the same. And then I'll do the middle, and then I'll do the outside. Once I finish the outside, I skip back over to the inside. Some people twist when they do that. You can if it makes you feel better. I don't find it necessary, and I feel like it wastes more burlap if you do that. And just make sure you're pulling from the burlap spool or roll and not from the previous pull through poofs that you've done. I'm using a really large roll of natural burlap. I believe it's 4 to 4.5 inches. I'll link below where I purchased it. It's really messy. It's meant to be wrapped around trees, but I think it makes beautiful wreaths. I like the natural edges. Sometimes I like wreaths with smooth edges, but sometimes I really like the way it gives it texture. I like it. And I really like making these wreaths with smaller burlap. It just makes them where there's still a hole in the center. I find when I make the wreaths like this with the Walmart burlap, it fills in the hole in the center a lot more, and I don't like that. After I finish one section, I'm just going to continue doing what I've been doing in the other sections. You'll just go under the crossbar when you make the new section. The downside to using this burlap is how messy it is. It has all kinds of little pieces that come off of it. They're really fluffy, so every once in a while I have to sweep it off of my desk, and it does get all over you. Normally when I do these wreaths, I sit outside. There will also be a lot of strings hanging off. I don't mind. I kind of like going through and cutting them off. But you can see there's tons of extra strings. And once I finish filling it up as much as I can, and you can do this as loose or as tight as you want. Once I finish, I'm just going to flip it over and attach the loose burlap with the zip tie and just cut it away. And then I'm going to go through and I'm going to cut all of these pieces off. Like I said, I don't mind doing it. It's just kind of mindless. Just pull, cut, pull, cut. If you don't like doing that, then by all means get a different burlap. But the price on this is incredible. I think I can make like 5 wreaths out of, and that's 14-inch frames, 5 wreaths out of one roll. And I spent like $10 on the roll. And that was free shipping. So I really, really love it. I took some pipe cleaners and a staple gun, and I stapled to the back of this sign. Behind the rooster, I didn't put anything because you can't see the staple that went through. But the other one, I put a piece of cardboard there to protect it from sticking all the way through. And you'll just fold a piece of cardboard over a couple times. It's honestly just the tag from the 14-inch frame. And now I have some hydrangeas, and there are 4 bouquets of it, but I put 2 together here. I zip tied them and then trimmed away the stems. I left a little bit of a stem because I didn't want them too sunk down into the wreath. And now I'm just taking a zip tie that I fed through the zip tie that I put on the flowers, and then I'm just pulling it as tight as I can onto the bar, and then I just trim it away. Just be sure not to have any sticking out of the back because it will scratch someone's door. I just thought this looked so pretty and elegant. It's, you know, got a farmhouse feel, but it's not too busy. You can always add a bow or ribbon if you don't like adding flowers. I just thought this one looked really nice. And I just like to move around the flowers before I attach them to see where I want them. And there you can see I fed it through the existing zip tie. And then I just wrap it around the bar. I pull as tightly as I can, or as tightly as I want it to sink into the wreath. And then you just trim it away. And it's so simple. And that's it. That's how I made my very beautiful farmhouse burlap wreath. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, or you can email me at craftingwithlee@yahoo.com. I actually would love to see any of your wreaths that you make. I will link here to my Facebook group called Southern Wreaths and More. Thanks so much for watching, and if you like my video, please like, share, and subscribe.